All right, my friends. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties. Apparently, Jacob Ziegler went into the production truck and kicked the man in charge of our camera directions. Ziegler is not thrilled about this decision. We're trying to get the show back on track. My goodness, but I am being told Ziegler has calmed down some and is now on his way to the ring for this 8-man tag team matchup. Chris Diamond and Global Offensive taking on Quantum. Yes, you are hearing that correct. Quantum is on Fusion. Andrew Briggs, Peter Thompson, and Jacob Ziegler. And so here we go. It is going to be Chris Diamond starting things off against the Future Man. Zach Payne, Ryan Kent, and Quantum, all on an episode of Monday Night Fusion in this day and age. Incredible. Quantum goes right out of the gate. And I'm sure that he wants nothing more than Harvey Hastings to get tagged. And if I was Double H, though, I would be shaking in my boot. Woo! Nice counter by the Undisputed Champion. If I were Hastings right now, I would be shaking in my boots. We all know the loyalty, the love that X-Gen share between each other, but even more between Quantum and Paul Devine specifically. They're actual brothers. Where even was Quantum? Why was he in Miami? I guess just soaking up the sun. Lucky that he was, and Hayden could call him up, or maybe he just ran cross country. I don't know. Quantum is a man of mystery. Right now, though, Chris Diamond has got the control over him. Yeah, Peter Thompson just walked out during the during the miscommunication. Jacob Ziegler trying to derail the whole show. I don't think I've ever seen anybody not want to team up with somebody else more. And Chris Diamond with a TKO. Interesting enough that he pulls that off on Quantum, who, of course, we know utilizes a TKO of his own. He calls the sounding of the 7th trumpet. And Diamond right now looks to score the win for his team. Only a 2 count. Quantum, though, like I said, been away from this side of CMV over a year and a half. He's sharing the ring with men that he... Did he just go for a timestamp already? Got a double knee backstabber. I think the only person hot tagged Andrew Briggs in this ring that he's actually fought is Andrew Briggs. I don't remember ever having a match with Peter Thompson. I don't think he ever had a match with Jacob Ziegler, and certainly not Diamond or any of Global Offensive. But a hot tag to Briggs, and it's being used against him. Chris Diamond, baby, is rolling the Break Your Neck Foundation. Andrew Briggs gets busted open. No pin, though. Irish whip into the corner. Now Diamond looks for a tag to Maseo Hume, former Rising Star champion from RJPW. Nice. What the hell are they setting up for here? Harvey Hastings just running around the ringside area. Enziguri knee combo. And now the big man, the thick boy, with a Northern Lights suplex. Andrew Briggs is not having a good time in this matchup thus far. Chris Diamond, though, I got to say, look hella good against Quantum there. He's coming off that loss to Paul Devine last week. Chris Diamond would love to get this victory. And I think that he and Harvey Hastings could both really use the momentum. Paul Devine now being taken out of the fray. Oh! Quantum just messed up Briggs' flow there. Punch him in the back of the head. Andrew Briggs doesn't seem too bothered. You know, there was one point in time where Andrew Briggs actually wanted to join X-Gen. One point in time, many moons ago. Now we're going to get a tag to Pierre Thompson again. Earlier tonight, these two shook hands, decided to put their differences aside to watch each other's back because they know they don't have Hayden watching out for them, and obviously they don't have Ziegler. Now it's the big dog against the bulldozer from Japan. Pierre Thompson, former international and United States champion with a huge show of strength right there, belly to belly. Maseo Hume over 300 pounds. Nearly caught referee Murphy right in the face. Obviously. Man, I don't care if Quantum doesn't even get tagged in again. Just seeing him on the apron of a Fusion ring. Oh, play of the day by the big dog. And Quantum trying to hype up the fans. He's glad to be back. Highlight into the pin. Not being able to do it, but look at that. Nikolai Ivanovic, the two-time light heavyweight champion, with the smarts to distract referee Murphy, giving Hume a little bit of time, and then, just failing miserably to break up the pin. Luckily, Hume has enough to kick out on his own. Now, oh God, Ziggler coming into the ring as Pierre gets taken out by Nikolai. Where did Quantum go? There he is, back on the apron. Did he just come to say hi? I didn't even see him. I was paying attention. Hot tag now to Jacob Ziggler, who's merging with Quantum momentarily. Seems like Ziggler got all of his anger out, attacking the backstage employees, the sound guy, and all the people in the production truck. Trying to turn Hume's chest into hamburger meat, goes up to the top rope. Ziggler not a high flyer though, and he pays for it there. Nikolai is being a really great partner right now. I remember, was it Duke? I just remember like Quantum giving them stained X-Gen shirts. Stained with what? I don't want to remember and I don't want to fathom. But Jacob Ziggler mounting Masao Yuman. This is this new aggressive side of him that's been slowly taking him over ever since he turned on and attacked his best friend, Shane Scott, months ago. But it's an aggressive edge that has certainly benefited Jacob Ziggler. He's currently on a 3-match singles winning streak. That's not going to help him out right here, though. Kicks out the knee of Ziggler. And over again to that chest, light it up with the 4th of July. Masao Yu with the precision kick, the final one right to the back of the head. And there ain't no flies on Masao Yu as he lines up his shot. Looks to take Ziggler all the way up and back down again with the elevator ride. Will that be all she wrote for Ziggler here in our main event? A slow motion pin. Quantum just completely messing up the production of Fusion in his return. Now a tag to Harvey Hastings. It's just the rifted package, you know? He gets to see the batteries die. He gets to see the stream die. Andrew Briggs nearly trying to help out Ziggler. In the end, I guess he did. And Hastings getting tagged in just to eat this pedigree. Oh, no! That spinning heel hook instead. And this would be a great victory for Ziggler to knock off the #1 contender for the world title. But again, Ivanovic doing a very good job trying to give Hastings a little bit of time. And it pays off in the end, kicking out just before 3. And if I were Ziggler, even I really don't want to, I'd go slap hands with Quantum. Because Quantum gets in that ring, gets his hands on Harvey Hastings, it'll be a night-night. This fight going to take the outside instead, though, and Harvey Hastings, Jacob Ziggler, I don't believe have ever before come face-to-face, have ever been in a matchup either as opponents or on the same side, so. The two-time Anarchy champion, former Money in the Bank holder, tag team champion, Jacob Ziggler has himself a plethora of accolades, but his sights have always been set on that world championship. Count of 5, drops down behind, neckbreaker. Gotta watch Murphy's count here. I swear to God, if we get a count out, that will truly bring everything together for Rifted's grand return. No, luckily we get saved. At a count of 7, the matchup will continue cleanly. Kick to the midsection. Harvey moves out of the way. Kick to the gut. No, countered wheel kick by Double H. Former 2-time United States champion, and now this Sunday gets a one-on-one shot to become world champion. Blitzkrieg, Andrew Briggs again tries to help out, but it's just a millisecond. I guess Quantum would say just 3 seconds. Andrew Briggs makes that save, though. Not even a 1 count for Hastings, as Quantum was distracting referee Murphy. Hastings unloading on Briggs here, and now a tag to anybody? Hello? No? Nobody? Decides against it, I guess. Briggs returns to his apron. Harvey now wants to make a tag. Jacob Ziggler doesn't allow it. Half full Nelson neckbreaker. Jacob Ziggler Mounts the assassin. And just watch this, guys. Look at that camera angle. Those are clean bows getting through. Harvey desperately trying to cover up from the rest of these shots. But Ziggler cockily lifts Harvey up to a vertical base. You know, Jacob Ziegler is not in the Paul Devon fan club, but he definitely has respect for the Asian sensation and probably doesn't appreciate what Harvey and Global Offensive did to him earlier tonight. But just a 2 count. Harvey Hastings showing his resiliency as Pierre Thompson collides with Maseo Yum. That's a singles, man. Jacob Ziegler just going to taunt. Perfect time. Great time to do so. All-out war ensuing. Ziegler going to the top again. I don't know why he's feeling so froggy tonight. Takes a leap of faith and it does not pay off. Harvey sidesteps. Hot tag though to Quantum. Quantum's asking for it. Ziegler's right there, but it's almost like he's questioning himself. He doesn't want to make the tag, and now Chris Diamond is the legal man. The world champion zones in on the Pride of Scotland. Ziegler had all the time in the world to make a tag there to Quantum, but he refused to. Ziegler is not a team player. He said so himself earlier tonight. Jacob Ziegler instead going to choose to go at it alone. And I don't even know what the fuck you would call that. Definitely looking to snap the knees off of Ziegler, though. Pops back up, grabs the arm, snaps over to the shoulder. Drop kick, sidesteps, does the world champion. Swift kick to the gut, sucks the air out of Ziegler. Fireman's carry overhead, tip for tap, back and forth they go. 1999, up and here it is, a reversal fest in the main event. And Ziegler with an Irish whip to the corner, looking for a tag. Tag to who? Nobody. Kick to the gut, caught, tripped up. Ziegler wants to do it on his own. That might be his downfall, just like the Trios Championship matchup 2 weeks ago, where he would refuse to tag and work together with Briggs and Thompson, and in the end ended up costing himself the matchup. Tried to blame it on Briggs and Thompson. I don't know how he can, though, with a straight face. Nearly tapped out from that knee bar Diamond had. Locked in, kick to the gut, DDT. Now Ziegler, chance to jump out, tag with Pierre Thompson. Chris Diamond has his finger on the trigger of the reverse DDT. This is the opening. Ziegler needs make a tag. Ziegler, make a tag. What is this guy doing? Yes, there we go to Briggs. The king of the ring has history with Chris Diamond. Actually defeated Chris Diamond. I believe that was at Regicide in his singles matchup. Swinging neck breaker by the fastest rising star in CMV history, no doubt about it. I don't care what anybody says. And right now, Andrew Briggs gets a one-way ticket into the Break Your Neck Foundation. Dragged by arm and leg. That's quite a distance away. Can Briggs be saved, or is this matchup over? Quantum coming into clutch. Make sure this matchup continues on. Do his part. Chris Diamond in just 6 months' time, a rising star, another Breaking Neck Foundation. Diamond's like, all right, Quantum, you bitch, I see you. I sees you. Saying go back to unmatched, as he literally may have broken Andrew Briggs' neck at this point. 1, 2, 3, and Chris Diamond picks up the victory. Quantum said, all right, enough is enough. The undisputed champion garners himself a much-needed victory in this 8-man tag match. Briggs might legitimately have a broken neck. Do you think Hayden told Quantum he had an earpiece? Told him, don't go in there. Don't break that up again. Chris Diamond garners the W for he and Global Offensive. I'm sure this alliance won't last long, though. Harvey Hastings and Chris Diamond now will be going one-on-one this Sunday at Homecoming 3 for the World Championship. Meanwhile, Quantum with a long-awaited return to Fusion, but pretty much watched the entire match from the apron. He started the match, but he was only in there for like a minute before tagging out. But look at this. We have a tweet from none other than team captain of Fusion, Hayden. Says, don't worry. At homecoming, I'll give these 3 guys front row seats to watch a sneaking in that Hayden told Quantum. Because Quantum, enough is enough. But certainly that is a big win for Chris Diamond. Get a little bit of retribution for himself after we touched on Andrew Briggs beating him back at Regicide. But boy, was it great to see Quantum back on Fusion. Probably would have liked to see a little bit more of him. Yeah, he almost hit a timestamp. That was like the only move he actually almost hit. Chris Diamond sidestepped it. But nonetheless, quite a call in from Hayden there. Nearly save of the day. But I think at the end, I went on Ziegler because Ziegler, like I said, to tag in Quantum, and he didn't. Instead, decided to just encore more. We don't. Let's medical reports because Chris Diamond might legitimately have a neck injury after that. No, but apparently Flashy has recovered from his injuries. Didn't even know he was injured. Yeah, but when the game crashed, did completely reset the card, so don't pay attention to any of that. None of that's true. It's a lie. You know, we haven't done a winter match in a long time. I think we will today. I feel like I have to make up for it. We haven't done a winter match in like 2 months. Dollar Tree batteries there. All right. My computer's been on in the background this entire time. I forgot I opened to Twitch and just hearing my voice scared the shit out of me like 5 times during that stream. And here's a tweet, guys, from world champion Chris Diamond. Says, got the win and stopped Quantum's grand return. Hashtag British baller, baby. British baller, baby. Rubbing it in. All right. Let's do a winter match. Let's see. Let's do one-on-one. Don't have a lot of time. I just want a match. And a tweet now, guys, from Harvey Hastings says, so this is Quantum useless. Savagery there. Taking all these shots. Harvey Hastings, I'll believe it, and I think it's going to come back to bite. I'm still in the same building. Gotta watch my back if I were the assassin, especially if he becomes world champion. Why am I doing homecoming? I thought it was homecoming now. I'm really excited for this Sunday, that's all. Alright, do we actually get any winners here? Put it on normal. Entrance is off. What up, Ogon? You are pretty late, but welcome nonetheless, my friend. Vic, are you here? Vic? Do another one. He must have gone to use the loo. Dash, you get to pick. And Alvius, there we go. Yeah, you got the winners, but none of those winners are here. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just going to refill my water, 1 minute. All right, I'm back. Are we actually going to do this? So Hayden won't show up to Fusions, but he'll do a live event match with Quantum. Okay. So be it. Hayden and Quantum. One-on-one. This is a live event that I let him. Where is this? Where's Q? Did I pass Q? There it is. Big Quantum. Coming through. The main event. By the way, the main event of Ascendance 4 Day 1 is Power of the People, though. Well, this is certainly going to be an interesting matchup, making up for Quantum's I'm not going to say lackluster, but not what I was expecting. I want to see a timestamp from the timestamp master. We see timestamps all the time from Paul Devine, but let's get the originator. As here we go, this live event crowd getting treated to an Ascendance main event worthy match. Hayden shows no remorse. We know that these two have all the respect in the world between each other, all the love in the world between each other, but you know, most of this season we saw Hayden and Paul Devine fight time and time again. When X-Gen brothers are against each other, they go out there to steal the show. So they're not going to hold back. They're not going to pull punches. Here comes Quantum, obviously the bigger man, but in most situations, Hayden is outsized by his opponents. That doesn't stop him. That hasn't stopped him from becoming a 5-time world champion, along with his laundry list of other accolades throughout his CMV career. And this Sunday at Homecoming 3, when he leads Team Fusion into battle, even though most people would probably hesitate to call him a leader. He was chosen by general manager Yuri Sokolov for a reason. Quantum, nice counter there into a vertical suplex. Push to the midsection. I think Quantum was going for a spinning soul kick there. Instead, got a backslide driver, near rope break. But was it a rope break or Quantum just kick out? I'm not sure. The force of his kick out, nonetheless, sending Hayden nearly flying out of the gosh darn ring. These two fighting right now, knowing that Paul Devine is in a hospital room with multiple broken ribs, missing out on his chance to make history yet again and become a 6-time world champion this Sunday, thanks to Harvey Hastings. I thought he was just going to try to lock in that Dragon Sleeper again. Hayden's a very persistent man, I'll give him that much. Camel clutch him out, and some punches across the forehead as Quantum's brought up to his feet. Jawbreaker sent Hayden's way. Stumbles him a little bit, snapmare. Stiff kick to the backside and shooting spine. As I said earlier, that was a callback, by the way. And again, rake of the eyes, Quantum getting dirty. SDO. Yes. I sent you who I want replacing over there, right? Knee to the lower back. Modified camel clutch by Quantum. Yeah, that's true. The last time these two fought one-on-one was in that main event of Day 1 Ascendance for him, which Quantum was victorious off of his... Oh. I got hyped there. Fucking Quantum about to hit all of his signature maneuvers. I'm trying to mark out over here. Hayden just keeps countering all of them. Instead, an Irish whip to the corner, and the A-lister now firing off them shots. Justice is served for the future man in the corner. Will follow up with that vintage Hayden knee. Yes, he will. Takes me back right to the face of the former unmatched world champion, now dragged by arm and leg towards the center of the ring. Lateral press by Hayden, hoping that alone will be enough to get the job done. Will it though? No, not even a 2 count. Quantum's got to be weary of that Hollywood hold, which shortly Hayden's going to try to fire off here. Quantum to his feet. There it is, Hollywood hold, locked in on the Future Man. That's going to be an immediate rope break though. Quantum the bigger, Hayden did not account for it. And now Quantum rolls the outside for a quick rest. Veteran instincts kicking in for the man formerly known as Blizzard and Omega Z. Many names he has gone by. And we're in a gymnasium here. These two are fighting on top of goddamn wood. You see Quantum feeling the effects after that reverse DDT. It's hardwood. And Hayden saying, come on, Quantum, what's the matter? Come on, baby, get back in the ring. Quantum taking his time as he can, only at the count of 5. Now says, what's up? Face to face. Big kick to the midsection. Hayden might be joining Paul Devine in the hospital room with a couple of broken ribs of his own. Package pile driver, old school Quantum with that one as Hayden immediately tries to bring himself back up to his feet. Quantum sizing him up. Overhand punch turned about to get a nice look at that ass. Kicks the back and a nice sharp takedown by Quantum as he follows through by lifting Hayden to his feet. Face to face they stand. Throws him overhead, does Kitely with that fireman's carry. Tit for tat, back and forth they go. Reversal fest ensuing. Over the shoulders, elbow to the side of the head. They know each other too well. Toe breaker! No pin attempt to follow through. Hayden knows that it'll take a lot more than that to keep down Quantum. Showing that respect for his resiliency. Punch to the midsection, hunches Hayden over in pain. Future Shock DDT, a true Future Shock DDT. No dirt on Paul Devine. His is just as beautiful, but there's just something about seeing the original. Come on, Hayden. You son of a gun. I keep getting really hyped up to call that discus punch, yeah? Hayden, a known party pooper, though. My phone just froze, by the way. Great timing. Quantum with a kick to the back of Hayden's head. Now a stomp to the back of the head as he brings him up to his feet. Grabbing a hold of the tights for a reverse DDT. My Twitch app just like imploded. Not sure what's happening, but a shoulder thrust off the short arm there by Kitely now. Sees himself back control. Another code breaker. This time going to bust Quantum wide open as he falls to the mat like a sack of stone. Quantum's still in it though. Not completely out of it just yet. Enough wherewithal to grab Hayden up to his feet. Taking for a little bit of a walk through the park. Up against the ropes. Back body drop. Quantum gets eliminated for the Royal Rumble. And Hayden gonna take the opening to do a little bit of a cheeky taunts. Having some fun at the expense of his ex-gen brother, his blood brother. 24 punch. There you go. Welcome back to the match. And now Hayden gets a rope break. That was awesome. Quantum sees the success that the 24th punch has brought his brother Paul Devine last season and this season, becoming a 5-time world champion. I'm sure Quantum couldn't be prouder of the Asian sensation. Hayden's jaw has felt the sting of that punch many times, and a nice tiger suplex now by the Future Man, who has taken this matchup by the horns, seated position. Forearm smash, lower back, and now Hayden shoots in. That's going to be another rope break. Is it going to be another rope break? No, it's not. Hollywood hold. Locked in on Quantum, and Quantum is going to be forced to submit. And Hayden can barely stand as the bell sounds. I think that matchup might have been better than their Ascendance 4 match here on this live event. A banger, as always, brought to you by X-Gen. But Hayden forces the Future Man to submit. I thought it was a rope break too, but apparently it wasn't. There's Hayden's neck getting broken. I like how he picked his head up like, huh? But Hayden stands victorious after a great matchup. And this Sunday, Hayden, whether his teammates want to follow him or not, leads Fusion into battle against Genesis at Homecoming 3. Meanwhile, Quantum got to stay healthy as well. He's got that big ladder match for the television title at Implosion. All right, guys, as always, if you like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure you drop a follow. Exclamation point join. We'll give you a link to our website, cmvwrestling.com. My voice just scared me again from my computer. Exclamation point CMV will let you know more about us. If you're interested at all, exclamation point Twitter. We'll give you a link to, obviously, our Twitter, official CMV _. You can follow us for followings, updates, match cards, all that kind of good stuff. Exclamation point Discord. We'll give you a link to, you guessed it, our Discord. And last but not least, exclamation point FUPA, and we will get some parting words from the Lord himself. The key is to have every key. Every key, guys. Have every key. That's the key, is to have every key. Thank you, guys. I will see you on Thursday for NGW number 6. And if I don't see you there, hopefully for Genesis. If not there, definitely you better get your butt this Sunday to Homecoming 3, because it's going to be a non-stop action-packed card. It's going to be a good one. Thanks for watching either way. Catch you on the flip-flop.